Welcome back to SBR Forum Videos. The Ladbrokes Sportsbook has a couple of really good odds out right now of which NBA division will be tops in the NBA this season in wins. Of course, last season it was the Southwest Division where the three Texas teams, Memphis and New Orleans, all play. 50-win teams in last season's Southwest Division, whereas the New Orleans Pelicans also had a 45-win season. Of course, all five of them made the playoffs. That could be the same way this season. I do see the New Orleans Pelicans flip-flopping with the Dallas Mavericks this season. I think the Pelicans could be on their way to a 50-win season, whereas the Mavericks, after losing out on the DeAndre Jordan's emoji battle, could be down to around a 45-win team. However, at plus 270 to be the winningest division in the NBA, I think absolutely still a really good bet. The Memphis Grizzlies are still going to be a solid team. The San Antonio Spurs probably are a 60-win basketball team this season, and the Houston Rockets also probably will be upwards of 55 to 60 wins as well after bringing in Ty Lawson. If that move works out, Southwest Division, I think at plus 270 is a steal from Ladbrokes Sportsbook as the winningest division in the NBA. However, there is one more division that I think could give them a run for their money, and that is the Central Division, coming in also as a big favorite as well at plus 170. Now, I think that's a little bit overvalued as well. However, with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers back, Chicago Bulls, as well as the Milwaukee Bucks, who should be a much improved team, could have 3 50-win teams this season. Now, of course, they still have the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons, but the Pacers, I think, are going to be back in the playoffs here with Paul George bringing in Monte Ellis, a really good draft pick, and Miles Turner, in my opinion, and still some pretty solid depth, even though they traded away Roy Hibbert and David West is now on the Spurs. I think the Pacers could be back as a 45-win basketball team and back in the playoff picture, maybe even 50 wins as well. So the Central should not be overlooked, and even though the Detroit Pistons might be a little bit worse, I still think compared to some of the other divisions like the Pacific Division where you have the Warriors still, but you also have the Kings and the Lakers in that division as well, I think the Central and the Southwest are your best two bets here, with the Southwest absolutely being a steal of a value here at plus 270 at Ladbrokes Sportsbook to be the winningest division in NBA basketball this season. That'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out a couple of my other NBA previews still coming out later this week, but until next time, for SBR Forum Videos, I'm Jordan Sharp.